Good morning, Sauhegan, and welcome to day 8422 aboard the Axiom. Today we're going to look at end behavior of polynomials mathematically and not just starts down, ends down, but actually figuring out how we write it in mathematical terms. So when we look at this graph, the first one, we know that its minimum degree is a cubic. We have a double root here, and we have a single root here. We've also used the word distinct. So minimally, this is a cubic graph. And remember, cubic graphs start and end in opposite places. So here, when we look at the behavior on the left, we know that it is starting low. But to mathematically say it's starting low, we know as x is getting super small, which means it's approaching negative infinity. We know that y is also getting super small, and that's negative infinity as well. When we look at the end behavior at the other end of the graph, we see that it is ending high, which means that as x is getting super big, meaning positive infinity, y is also getting super big, and that is also positive infinity. When we look at the graph in the middle is minimally going to be a degree 4 because we have two double roots. We have a double root here, we have a double root here. So this would be at its lowest degree 4, which is a quartic. And because it's an even degree, it starts and ends in the same place. So when we look at the left part of the graph, it is starting high. So as x is getting smaller, y is getting bigger. When we look at the other side of the graph, it is also ending high. So as x is getting bigger, going to positive infinity, the y values are also increasing and going to positive infinity. When we look at the last graph, it is an odd degree, so we've got two distinct roots, and here we have a triple root. Remember, the triple root is going to look like a cubic rather. It's going to come through and look like that cubic graph. So this is at minimum a degree 5, which we call quintic. And they always start and end in opposite places because they're odd. So let's look at the left-hand side of the graph. It is starting low, which means it's starting high. I can see. So as x is getting smaller, y is getting bigger. When we look at the end behavior on the right, it's ending low. So as x is getting bigger, going to positive infinity, y is getting smaller. So there you have it, our look at end behaviors of polynomials in mathematical terms and not just in English. Per usual, we hope you are all practicing your safe social distancing, and we love and miss you, and we hope we can see you soon. Thanks, Sauhegan. Have a tremendous day.